Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. So Tennessee's offense making their way on the field to open this game. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year, and I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player.
First down here for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. And the Vols hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Webb. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
Boy, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. The Volunteers will send their punt team onto the field. Bringing it back, it's Jones. The returner is brought down. Gets a starter on the next drive. The Tigers offense gets their first crack now. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Caught over the middle. It's Miller. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll hand it off. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A quick throw out left, complete. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. With the catch, it's Lacey. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Try and muscle for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. Fourth down catch to the right. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Grab behind the line. It's Miller.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Crispy gets so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And I think the defense has to pay attention to him. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and the quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. The defense backed up against their own end zone. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
He's got it near the end zone. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Love to see the positive yards here. Down inside the 10-yard line, you're looking for anything to get closer to the goal line. Now it's going to set up third and goal. Got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Missouri. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The Vols would come to the line to crank up the tempo.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 national championship team. Travis Henry.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Pulls it in. It's White. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. That's what the defense did here. They knew the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Running it back, it's Jones. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moving right down the field for a touchdown. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
Looks to the left, and it's complete.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. On third and short, they hand the ball off. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. And Kirk gets Missouri with the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going? And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Defense is coming after him. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return. But the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Miller. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. On the run, it's Jones. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here's a handoff on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He had the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. And the Volunteers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Brought down quickly, but not before a big gain. Moving to the 35.
They'll move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball on the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I'll tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
No huddle here for the offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the...
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. He hands it off from the gun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. The game makes it second and medium. Grab behind the line, it's Johnson. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Can he get there on the ground? They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble to his left. Looks left and finds his target there. He's swarmed by the defense.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Punt team ready to boot it away.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got fourth and short.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
So we reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Important third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Brazel. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The Volunteers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vols. Just ran away from the defense.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Grab down the middle, it's Miller. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. That completion makes it second down. From the shotgun, drops back, and he lofts it toward the left sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Missouri now operating in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. First and goal, handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's good.
Touchdown, Tigers. His passing game is still on fire. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 18 now. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On the run, it's Sampson. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Just what they wanted. You've got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The ball is starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Ayamaleva. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, for many, this is the best conference in all of football, and the first half of this SEC championship was filled with excitement and incredible pageantry. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the much-anticipated conclusion of the SEC championship.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And the Vols will kick it off to begin the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Pump over the middle. It's Miller. Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver now before the snap. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Breaks loose at the 45. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And now they run the draw play. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Touchdown, Missouri. And the beatdown continues. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. Quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting them in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, a job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he picks up the first down before they get it to the ground. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking for some space. It's Sampson. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big gain. The Volunteers are looking to keep this drive going. They're going to run it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
He's looking deep here. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it for a big gain. Explosive play. The gain moves the ball all the way to the 30. Missouri getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he pulls in the catch. Touchdown, Tigers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Using his legs, it's Sampson. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Grab down the middle. It's Brazel. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to pass. It's Ayamaleva. Running out of time in the pocket. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Returner decides to fair catch this. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And now from the pistol formation. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He's going to hand this off. Not much on that play, brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Tackle, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Missouri now in the red zone. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
And Kirk, it's Missouri with the lead here. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. They'll change the pre-snap look now. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Looking to score the winner to the right side. Touchdown, Missouri. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Airing this one out toward the sideline. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover
They hit him behind the line, and out comes the football. The offense recovers it. They maintain possession but lose a bunch of yards. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Receiver in motion now. The quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Throws to the tight end. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at fourth down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
First down, we're going to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. Second and 10 after the previous play. To throw, it's Ayamaleva. Pass complete on a crosser. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, we're going to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Sampson. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And there's the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The balls are moving quickly down the field.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab near the sticks. It's Bond. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. But he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. He has first down yardage at the 46.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. And they get him down after the completion. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
Good enough for first down yardage.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having... This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field.
Got it.
The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Missouri. And this one is getting ugly. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking downfield, it's Ayamaleva. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. First down here, time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Looking to throw it on first down. The short hands, it's Brazil. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Vols.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Keeping it on the ground here. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.